Welcome to COVESTONE. This presentation covers reports and report writers. COVESTONE has a lot of reporting functions. Almost every submenu in COVESTONE has some kind of inquiry, report, or queue available. What we are going to cover here under the Reports menu is just a portion of what's available. Fixed function reports. Sales reports. The customer sales report will let you see the sales trends for each particular customer to help you make pricing and sales decisions. In this report, the sort by is the assigned salesperson, so you can identify trends particular to an individual. The comparative sales report is more detailed than the customer sales report. This is constructed in the format of sales by salesman, for date range, on specific price lines or buy lines. This report can be helpful in seeing what price line or buy line is being purchased by what customers and many other variations. Pricing reports. The price overrides report will give you an idea of how well your pricing matrix is being followed. It is also good for determining if a customer needs some type of contract made, or identifying if you have an employee that is consistently lowering margins for questionable reasons. The contract prices report will give you an idea of how much a customer is buying from a particular assigned contract. The example report shows the contract assigned to the customer and how much sales volume has gone to the contract. Gross margin return on investment shows how well your inventory investment is performing. Normally it is run for a 1-year period and for stock items only. Normally items with lower inventory turns should have their margins raised in order to be worth stocking. Inventory reports. The inventory value report is normally run on one inventory at a time: regular, defective, repair, and display. Last in, first out valuation assumes that the newest products are sold first and is slightly better for tax purposes. First in, first out assumes that the oldest products are sold first and is more commonly used. You can add a cost formula column to the report to see the valuation based on replacement cost or other. And here is an example inventory valuation report. The consignment inventory report is used to show customer consignment items, that is, products that you own but are stored or displayed at your customer's site. Transfer reports. The transfer discrepancies report compares the shipping and receiving sides of the transfer. It is used to check for errors in the items picked and quantity shipped versus quantity received. Our example report shows item shortages on the receiving side. The unreceived transfers report checks for transfers that for some reason are stuck in transit. The example report lists the items that show shipped but not received yet. The tabular file viewer. This tool provides an active database map of files, attributes, subfiles, and subattributes that make up parts of the underlying database. This is very handy for viewing what files contain what data and in what format to aid you in constructing reports. Click on the plus sign to view the next level down. In this example, we are looking at the subfiles and attributes that contain what product records are assigned to what product locations so that we can construct a report. Clicking on the subfile will show you an example of the attributes and their data. Clicking on the headings will allow you to create a filter, for example, only show branch 1 products and locations. You can chain column filters together. Clicking on columns allows you to exclude columns that you may not want to look at. You can download a spreadsheet of the raw data, but take care to create enough filters so that the exported spreadsheet is not too large. The report writers are more customizable than the other report tools, allowing you to create a more wide variety of configurations. The sales report writer, like all the report writers, has such a large variety of possible combinations that we are just going to show one example of its use here. In this example, we want a report that shows the gross profit dollars and percent for the 3M price line for a specific date range. And here is the resulting report. The customer report writer has several subfiles to narrow down on specific customer information. In this example, we will use the tool to verify the correct tax jurisdiction for each customer job. And here is our report showing the assigned tax jurisdictions. The inventory report writer will give you information about availability, demand, purchase order, and transfer quantities. This example will give the description, on-hand balance, and purchase order quantities for all 3M products. And here is our example report. The Purchases report writer will give you the product purchasing history filtered by branch, vendor, or line. In this example, we want all the Delta faucet products purchased by branch 1 from January through June. And here is our example report. The report generator. This tool is used when none of the other reports or report writers will do what you need to do. If this tool can't do it, then it probably can't be done. You start by selecting the file and subfile that you want the data out of. This is where the Tabular File Viewer tool comes in handy to get a map of things ahead of time. Then you select the attributes you want and add custom headers if you do not want the normal attribute names on the report. Add any filters you may want. In this case, we only want branches 1 and 50. Select Save and Get Report. And here is our example report showing the selected product attributes. And for our last section, we will cover old reports, of which there are only 2. Top Customers is a quick and simple report showing you your customer sales performance. Here is an example report comparing sales for the same time period last year. Top Purchases gives you a simple report on your purchasing by line for a specific time period. And here's what that report looks like. And this concludes our brief overview of reports and report writer tools. Thank you for your attention. This has been Doug Fashing.